So, what we had to look at this credit data. So this is, the idea here was that we have been looking at the data from the consumption side. We need to also pay some attention to the production side, right? So in this case, we are talking about loans.
Correct.
The guys who are producing are either banks, public or private banks, or these non-banking finance companies. So they are the ones who are writing the loans, right?
That is correct.
And so we said, can we get data about loans that are getting originated? And we got access to some data. It's synthetic, I think.
It is synthetic.
It's synthetic.
It is synthetic.
Now, unfortunately, that data set also had some names of
companies.
So we have to be, since it's synthetic data, it may not really accurately reflect.
Yes.
To some extent it does, but it will not accurately reflect because it was worked back from a report.
Sure.
So in a sense, since it's worked back from a report, it eventually kind of, to some extent, it reflects
approximately matches,
but may not be exact.
Right.
So just to be safe, we should not use the names of companies in the analysis.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
So in today's lecture, going forward in these lectures, we'll basically just replace the private bank with just a keyword called private bank. It's this thing. The public sector bank with just public PSU bank.
Yes.
And NBFC with NBFC. Right? So that the category names are this. So we know.
Right.
Anybody who wants to relate to the actual names can go back to the previous lecture and look at it if they want. But this would be then neutral to any actual party in the crowd, because we're going to do more deep dive.
Sure.
And since it's synthetic data, I don't think the deep dive may not actually reflect reality anymore.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yesterday it might have reflected a little bit.
Yeah.
But this may not reflect so much.
Correct.
Okay. So with that disclaimer on the data set, can we take a second look at the data and ask a few more questions?
Sure.
So specifically, I want to understand credit cards.
Okay.
What does the data say? Credit card, the way I think about credit card is, I have a credit card, I go buy something, I swipe the credit card, and let's say petrol, I pay. Tomorrow I go buy groceries, I swipe. So, each of these is a loan or what?
So, I think
too many loans that way, no?
Technically speaking, it is a loan.
Small loans, micro loans.
Because let us say I swipe today, my credit card bill comes on 7th of September. Today is, let's say 5th. My credit card bill will come on 7th of September. Or whatever, 17th of August, the credit card bill will get generated. And 7th of September, I have to pay. So actually, technically, I have got credit. I have got a loan for
40 days.
40 days.
So it's a short duration loan.
The thing is, for those 40 days, I don't pay any interest. If I don't pay on 7th of September,
I'm very curious. How does a credit card company make money then?
They charge very high rates of interest, no? They charge 3% a month.
But if I pay, I understand. But if I pay, I have never, maybe I have, but I can't recall recently at least.
I have never not paid the monthly bill in full. So I am a bad customer for a credit card company.
No, I think they make money otherwise also.
Well, they make some money, I think, from the merchant.
They make a lot of money on the merchant.
They make some money from the merchant.
I think they charge a fee which is called MDR.
Correct.
Merchant discount rate. What is it? MDR.
I don't know.
Merchant rate, something, MDR. So they charge a rate.
2% or 2.5%, I think.
1.5%, I think it has become now.
I see.
So 1.75%, 1.5%, something like that they charge the merchant. So every transaction, so if you have spent 40,000 rupees, 1.5% is
a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money.
And for nothing, what is it done?
Correct.
It's some digital thing which is going through a bank.
Almost 700 rupees.
There's no cost. It's going through bank, right? So MasterCard has got, just for using the network for it to transact, it has made money on the slide, on the back.
Yes.
So there is, I think, a decent amount of money they make like that. But this is a facility, I think. So there's a loan facility that has been given, micro loan, small loan.
I also think that they make a lot of money. So there are people who don't pay their entire bill on the date that it is due.
Yeah, they may be making money on interest.
And then the credit card company charges 3% a month, which is very, very high, right? 2.5 to 3. That is the range.
It's less than what you might pay a moneylender.
Yeah, but only marginally. Marginally less than what you would pay a moneylender.
Which is true.
Hmm?
Yeah. 3% is a lot.
Is a lot.
It's a lot.
So
it's exorbitant.
It is.
I mean, if you.
But it is unsecured credit, right? They have no.
And it may be only for 10 days.
It may only be for 10 days. Yes.
So 3% a month.
Correct.
And you take it for 10 days, it's 1%.
1%.
So people may be okay. I have 1%. I need 10 days to pay my bill, right? I'm expecting some money another 10 days. I can wait 10 days. That facility is there.
Yes.
Right. So it's a comfort in that sense. So there's a lot of value out of credit card. But here, when in our data set, can we just see? I mean, quickly check. I think this data set does not have all the credit card transactions, right? Because this was created from something.
So if we look at it, we can see.
I think it contains only those which are durable.
So we can see. I think the way to look at it.
I think they have only captured. They don't capture groceries and all that. They only captured those things which are basically loan type things. So durable purchases.
Yeah, the smallest value.
How are you doing it?
So subtotal. I'm going to use subtotal.
Yeah.
And
why are you using subtotal? Because you filtered, is it? Or when you filter it?
When I will filter it.
Okay.
Right.
Have you gone all the way to then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It ends there.
Yeah. So now if I take type of loan as credit card. Oh, okay. No. I think I didn't go right to the end. You are right. I should have gone to some 5,000. I think that is G. Yeah.
Okay.
So the smallest. No. So I filtered on credit card. Yes. So the smallest loan size.
So subtotal. What is that? 5 comma. 5 is.
5 is. It's telling me what function to use.
5 is min, huh?
Yeah. 5 is min. If I click on this, it will tell you.
I think only when you try to change it.
Okay, so let me.
So 1
you can
is average,
see.
2 is count, 3 is count A, 4 is max, 5 is min. Okay,
Yeah.
5 is min. All right.
So the smallest credit card transaction seems to be 2,100, and the largest one.
So 2,100 will be something, some hair, something.
Yeah,
okay,
something.
I don't know.
Iron.
Something like that.
Something like that. Mixie.
The
largest one is 90,000. So that is the spread.
Spread. Some refrigerator or something.
Could be. It could also be, some vacation airline tickets.
Oh, that also is there.
It could be, no? Because lot of people.
I think they only captured retail, right? Something they have said.
No. So retail is a category. It's a segment.
Oh, so it could be purchased.
It could be.
Okay. Okay. So it could be something. Some vacation it could be.
It could be tickets, airline tickets. It could be hotel. Or it could be a consumer durable, like you said. It could be a television.
Nice big television is 90K, right?
Easily.
Yeah, easily. Yeah. Okay. So we have a range of 2,100. Is there let's see average also, or
we can find average.
Or median, or is there a median?
So there is average is in fact the first. Average is about 30K.
Which makes sense.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
There's no median, huh?
Let's see. So the beauty, right, GV, is that we don't have to remember which number stands for which function. Most sheets will give you this very nice prompt. The standard deviations, no, I think that's it. Median is not
there. We can find first standard deviation. I don't know. I mean, okay, leave it. Doesn't matter.
Median is not there.
Median is not there. Okay.
Okay.
So anyway, about 30K minimum is 2,000.
30K average, yeah. Between 2,000 and 90,000.
Somewhat skewed distribution is what you get an idea.
Which also seems intuitively.
There will be a smaller number of transactions
which are bigger than
ticket sizes. A large number of them will be around cluster around 30K. We can see it here itself. We can see there are a lot of 30K types.
Yes.
Right. That's the first examination will tell you.
There's a few 12K. These are the smaller ones, I guess.
Yeah.
But otherwise, they're all like roughly in the 25 to 35K range.
25 to 30K types. Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Somewhere I saw 48K somewhere, but yeah, here's a 40K here. So Okay. Okay. So now you want to analyze.
We shall
So of course,
analyze it.
I can analyze using this subtotal, but
We will
it
use
may
a
be
pivot.
better. It's easier to analyze using a pivot. So let's.
So we'll take a pivot table. Now I want, Milind, before you start
Sure.
analyzing, we want to do some analysis by what kind of things? The average ticket size of loans that they have taken. Some analysis.
See, I think the first thing I
Lender
would like
type.
to see is, first of all, what is the market share of the different kinds of lenders?
So who's lending how much in credit card? Who's basically what share of the credit card lending is private bank? How much is public bank? How much is NBFC?
Correct.
By number of transactions, by value of transactions,
Correct.
or by, okay, those are the things, right? Average value of the transactions.
That is number one.
Number one.
I would also, if possible, like to see how this has changed over the years.
Yeah, I want to look at the trend. I want to see the trend.
Okay.
That is one. Second is, can we see this same thing, information, by the category of customer, like category as in here we have information about the age.
Yeah.
So
age will be interesting, I think, because my impression, at least GV, is that a lot of youngsters tend to splurge on credit card.
Yeah, because they don't have any liability. They get married, your children don't start worrying.
Correct.
You're worried about saving. Older people are pension and all that.
Yeah.
The younger guys will spend on credit. We don't, we'll find out.
I think so.
But I don't want to do, see, if you look at this age thing, it's got 20, 25, some lot of, every one age number is there.
Okay. Too many,
Too many.
You want to group them?
We should define young, medium age, middle age and old. Young means
20. So we will say age group.
Can we see what the age group is? First of all, just do that filter on age. Just see the drop down. What does it look like?
That may be again.
You can do a subtotal.
I can do a subtotal. So median. I think 4 was 56 is the max, and 21 is the min.
Okay. So should we say less than 30 or 30 is too old already, or 20? They don't get married by
30. We'll say 30 years young. 30 to 50 years.
That's when they have children.
Middle aged.
Middle age and 50 onwards, they think about pension. Seniors. Let's divide like that into 3 categories.
So we can do that. Now, the best way to do this is to use ifs, right? So I have created a new column called age group. Say equal to if borrower age is less than or equal to 30.
Yeah. Then we call it. Youth. Y is enough.
Y is enough?
Yeah, as long as you understand it's youth.
Okay. Else, if is less than or equal to 50.
Call it M, middle age.
Otherwise, we will say seniors.
Seniors. Excellent. Y, M and S. Okay. Yeah.
So this is a senior, correct. 54 is a senior. Right? We'll just check a few whether we have done it. So 35 is M, that is correct. 51 is S. 46 is.
Go to the next one.
The next one should be Y, right? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Good.
Nice. It doesn't know how to fill it. Between these 3 groups and also male female, you get, I think, some demographic.
Yeah.
I don't know. Male female may not say much, but we'll see.
We'll see. Okay. So we've got some age groups.
So now shall we start with lender first? What is the market share of each lender by card type? So we do a pivot, I think,
we'll
right?
do a pivot.
Okay.
So select the data and insert a pivot in a new worksheet.
So we want to do a pivot table where we can analyze lender by lender type.
Correct.
So
I'll select the entire data.
Select the entire data.
Correct.
No filters, no, I hope in this. Anyway, right?
Okay. Let me
remove all the filters.
Remove all the filters.
Okay.
And I will select from here to 8003. Okay. Insert a pivot table and I'll do it in a new worksheet. Now we want to analyze only credit cards. Oh, it's size
140.
Okay, 140.
Should be a default setting, which will
yes. Okay. Now we only want to analyze credit cards, right? So we'll take
card
type of loans
as a filter. As a filter.
Yeah. And say credit card.
Okay.
Okay. Now tell me, what do you want to analyze?
On credit card, we want to analyze the number of loans given. Number of transactions, basically. That means, right, credit card transactions that are there.
And you want this by lender type?
By lender type. Lender type. Yeah. Let's first only do this.
Okay.
Lender type and number of loans. Yeah. Then can we make a pie chart on this?
Yes. We can make a pie chart on this.
So this tells us how many credit card transactions were made. This across all years.
This across all years.
Okay. We'll see.
If you want, I can.
We'll do it next. We'll do it next. Let's first see this. Okay.
You want me to put
percentages? It'll be nice to have percentage inside. Okay.
No, I can. You want values instead of percentages instead of values.
Percentages. Yeah. Okay. So this chart says what? It says 58%
of all
transactions originated by private bank.
Correct.
And NBFC 27%. And the rest is PSU, small numbers. PSU.
Correct.
That's what it says. So can we do the same thing now by transaction size, average transaction size?
Across years?
Yeah, across years. First we'll see across years, then we'll see trend.
Original loan size or outstanding loan size?
Original loan size.
Original loan size. Average you want?
Average. So average of the loan that they have given.
Too many zeros. Let's reduce the zeros.
We don't want any zeros.
Very important to format it right.
Yeah. So they're roughly same.
All roughly
the same.
Correct.
All roughly the same. In this case, pie chart doesn't make sense, but all roughly the same. Okay.
Actually, here a better, just as an exercise, what would be better perhaps is to show it as
some scatter plot or something.
Bar chart.
Bar chart.
Okay. Though it's it's really, I mean, this visually it's not giving that impression, because so what you should really do is to say format this grid line and you say you want it from format axis. You should say
from 0 onwards. Yeah, because then you'll see the size correctly. Otherwise, it will scale it.
Yeah. Now you can see it correctly, right?
Yeah.
See, in the original thing, you really thought that there was a significant difference between the three.
Yeah.
Because the y-axis was starting only from 25,000 or something.
Correct.
Right? But if you format the y-axis correctly, then you can see actually there's not too much difference. Right?
Yeah.
So, I think in visual representation is very important to.
Can we do another thing before we get into year-wise, trend-wise? Can we see these, are they picking certain kinds of age groups? We had this medium, small, senior and medium, senior and youngster. Should we say private bank is going for youngster? That might be a scatter plot. We'll see.
Let's see first let's just see count of age group.
See, PSU bank is targeting what?
No.
No.
This is actually this. I should move here and then count of loan IDs. So private bank seems to be giving mostly to middle-aged people.
Can you stack?
I can stack it. This way or this way?
Stacked without percentage, non-percentage. Yeah. Private bank is giving to?
No, if you want to get a sense of where they are focusing, then it's better to look at it as percentage. I think this will be this will give you a more intuitive feel. So private bank is focusing on middle-aged. In general, seniors are not.
Nobody seems to.
Not. Seniors are also probably not very keen to take loans. No.
Maybe.
Huh?
Yeah.
So it's not.
NBFC is going after youngsters.
Youngsters.
Oh, I see.
No, PSU banks are also giving to youngsters actually. PSU banks are giving to youngsters. You see this? This is a big number. Almost 30%.
But everybody is basically large percent of their thing is going to middle.
So it's our intuition that youngsters doesn't seem to be correct.
They don't have much money, I think.
Correct.
It's the middle-aged guys who are
new job, probably salaries are not very high.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's only after 30 that you get the capacity to repay EMIs, and therefore people spend more on credit cards.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
This seems to be the case. Yeah. So, trend, okay, can we see for MSY, can we see the transaction size? Maybe that tells us something also. The seniors may be taking bigger, medium guys may be taking, youngsters may be taking smaller ones, I don't know. Is there some color like that you can get? Average of originating.
No, seems to be roughly the same. Roughly the same. Of course, this graph doesn't make sense in this case. We would change this to. Doesn't make sense.
Okay, so there's no difference.
No, not particularly.
They're all buying a television, small television or something.
Something.
I don't know what they're doing. Okay.
What
Shall
would
we
you
look
like
at trend now?
Trend?
Yeah. So has it changed? How has it changed? What has changed?
This itself we can see. Has the average changed over years?
Yeah, do it the other way. Row versus column. Move the row to column and column to row.
Move years here.
Has it changed? Somewhat.
But this is also not the right.
You should do 3 bars, I think.
Or you should do a line.
Line is better.
Multiple lines.
Line is better. Yeah.
Doesn't seem to have, no?
It's marginally going up. Not
marginally going up, but
right? It's gone from 30 to 35K.
Yeah, but
inflation tracking.
Age doesn't seem to be.
Age is not a factor.
Not a factor.
In the ticket size. Say, change the ticket size to number of loans. What is it saying? Seniors are taking lesser and lesser loans.
Seniors are flat basically. Maybe during COVID they became even more conservative. Huh?
Youngsters are gung-ho. Medium guys are going on. As usual. They're not affected at all. This is interesting. Okay. Seniors have reduced or flat. Whereas
I think they became probably more anxious during COVID. Huh?
Something like that.
Something like that maybe.
Even otherwise they were not growing much.
No. That is intuitively, I think it makes sense, GV. Yeah? In general, I have not seen 50-year-olds get very adventurous. No?
Yeah. Do we know how many people are there, senior?
We can count. You want that?
I think we can go filter on that then.
No, we can just.
Okay, pivot answers everything. Huh?
So there are 400 middle-aged people, 91 seniors, and 160 youngsters.
So there are less seniors. So that as a percentage of the number, it may be constant, huh?
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, though we saw its number, of course, they're declining. That
Correct.
aspect is.
So what it tells you really, GV, is that not too many seniors use credit cards.
That is true.
Huh?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Only 90 transactions are there.
The people who really use credit cards are the 30 to 50-year-olds.
Huh? Yeah, that's what it's saying.
Isn't it?
That's what it's saying.
But the youngsters are getting in.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what it's saying.
Actually, this may not be unique. We don't know.
We don't know, yeah. Because we don't have borrower ID.
We only have 90 transactions by senior.
Correct.
We don't know.
It could be the same senior doing 90 transactions.
Could be one guy doing 90 transactions. We don't know that.
Because we don't have borrower ID. We only have loan ID.
We have age. It's a proxy and gender.
Correct.
That you can try and find. Okay. All right. So, I mean, what you can do with the data is limited. But
because we don't have too many fields.
You don't have fields. But even then, you can do a lot. That's what we are seeing.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
With some analysis, you can still do, even though the fields are few. Okay.